Hello, welcome back to my videos. I'm Belle here. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and to turn on the notification bell so as to receive notifications of my weekly uploaded videos. Okay, today I'm going to do some swatches of the recently relaunched of Divine Rose by Patmcgrath. This palette actually I bought it when it first launched, so I didn't have the time to actually do any swatch on this, and it was a limited edition and it actually ran out of stock pretty fast. I'm not so sure whether now it's still available in Singapore Sephora, but it's definitely available on Patmcgrath website, and it is retailing at 175 Sing dollars. So you can actually watch my swatches and to decide if you want to get your hands on it. Okay, I've actually only a few of Patmcgrath's Mothership as well as some mini palettes, but I can say that Divine Rose is one of my favorite palettes which I have. I have this Mothership 4, which is more of a smoky look, and I have this Subversive Mothership, which is the mini palette, and also the Midnight Sun, and the Star Wars. This is also a limited edition and I think it's no longer available. If you're interested for the swatches, I will do it again in the next video. And finally, this Divine Rose. Why would I say that it is my favorite palette among those that I have? It's because the colors are more neutral and earth toned, which you can actually use it even for a daily look. But they also have some very unique colors like this. This color is my favorite color. It is a pink gold shimmer metallic eyeshadow. So later you can see how it looks like on the skin. And they also have this rose tone. Definitely it has to have one which is a rosy pink tone. This is called Divine Rose. This is also my favorite shade. And of course this, which is Patmcgrath's unique formula, a very glittery shade, and which is unique to Patmcgrath. So you can look at all these colors. Then I know the $175 is actually quite steep, but if you divide across the 10 shades, it is actually quite affordable still. And I actually bought it because I wanted to use it on my brides, because sometimes we do not have so much time to actually do a lot of layering. So since the colors are so dimensional, we can actually just apply one of the shade over and you can get a dimensional eyeshadow look. That was why I actually first laid my hands on it, and I actually received a lot of compliments even when I go for my brows threading at Brow House, and many people actually ask me, hey, what palettes are you using? So this made me decide that it should be the best palette that so far I have among Patmcgrath eyeshadow palettes. So I'll move on to the swatches. First I'm going to swatch this, which is a beige color, beige and shimmery. It's nearly white tone, and usually I will apply it here, or you can apply it on your entire eyelid as well, whatever you prefer, but I will use it to apply under my eyebrows too, so as my eyebrows here will look clean. Since now I don't have anything, I will just put on for you to see. It is actually a very metallic shade, as you can see. Very pigmented. I really love Patmcgrath's formula, and I actually introduced it to many of my friends. previously, and some of them really bought it and really love it despite quite a steep price of it. Can you see? It is actually a beige and a bit with a more on the gold tone and white, very metallic. Next, I'll move on to this. This is a matte shade. It is also a dusty pink color. So I will use a brush to swatch it on my face for you to see. So let me swatch it here. This is the color. You can see that the matte formulas are really good. It doesn't have any fallout when I apply it onto my skin. And this color can actually be used as a base color also. Or it actually can be used to add depth to your crease. So next I'm going to go on to this slightly darker brown, but can I say it's a brown or it's a bronze metallic color? This. Let me swatch with this brush. I'll just do it here. Can you see it actually have a content of a gold shimmer? Some people might think that this palette is very normal and not as unique, but I think it is worth if you love Patmcgrath's formula and you love those like dimensional shades. So I would think it is worth to get your hands on it, since it is only relaunched for a limited period. Okay, next will be this gold. I'm not sure if this gold is a repeat shade of the gold standard. I think in all her Mothership palettes, you actually have this card with the names of the shadows. I will not really mention the name, as I think it is not that essential. Okay, so this is definitely not gold standard, which is available in other palettes. It is actually a new shade called Refined Gold 002. So I will use my fingers to swatch it on, since it is a shimmery shade. I love this color also. I'll do it here. You can see the gold. It is very gorgeous, and I think it will actually look very good on tanned skin. If you have a more of a tanned complexion, I think this gold will really suit you. Can you see the shimmer? Even the shine is dimensional. Okay, next I will go on to this Iridescent Pink 003. This, I think it is definitely a new shade, because I don't think I've seen it anywhere. This, I think you can't really tell in the video when it is on the pen, but I'll put it on my face. It has a white and pink tone. I'll do it here. This is very, very unique. I always use it to light up the front of my eyes. Can you see? The color is very dimensional, and Once you put it on your eyes, you will actually be able to see the white pearly color, but maybe on my cheeks you can't really see, but it's very nice and very sweet color. So next I will go on to this Extreme Mahogany, which is a dark chocolate brown matte shade. I myself actually is very cautious when I'm applying brown or darker shades like green or this, as it usually gets very dirty on my skin, which I don't know why. But Patmcgrath's one, I really love it, as in it doesn't really have fallout, and it won't give me a dirty look even when I use their brown. So let me show you this shade. I'll put it here. These can definitely be used to create smoky eyes. A brown smoky eyes, soft glam look. You will definitely be able to achieve those looks using this. Can you see how pigmented her formulas are? Okay, and you can see there's definitely no fallout. My base actually doesn't have any powder on it. It is just a cushion foundation, so we can safely say that it doesn't have much any fallouts when it's applied to my face. But perhaps when we actually apply the eyeshadows on our eyelid, you will have a slight fallout, whereby you can actually clean it off with brushes, etc. So it's not a huge problem. Next, I'll go on to the next one, which is a metallic shade, Love Lace. This Love Lace, you can use brush or you can use, oops, your fingers, depend on what kind of effects you want, or use the fluffy brush again to show you. So I'll do it here, just below the matte shade. Can you see how beautiful this brown is? It actually looks good on any skin color. Actually, you don't need to apply so much, but I just want the color to be more obvious for you to see. Next, we'll go on to the main shade, which is our Rose Dusk. This is the most, how do I call it, a dusty pink, which has been like popular for quite some time. And I will use a brush to show you this shade that I've mentioned many times. I feel that it is the main color of this Divine Rose palette. So I will apply it here. You can see actually it is so easy, it is so blendable, and you have no problem in sweeping the color all over your eyelid. Definitely. Can you see it is very nice? It is more on the darker side, like brown, but it's really beautiful. Okay, now I'm almost finishing to the last two shades. You can see that this palette is really made out of a slightly earth-toned shades. So if you're very scared of putting on those very loud colors like Patmcgrath usually do, but you really want to try out her colors, you can get this Divine Rose palette. As you can, there is no one color which I feel that you would not dare to try. So I will use my fingers. When you use fingers and brush, the effect is actually quite different. So when you bought it, you can actually try it on your own. to see what kind of effect you want. So now I'm going to this VR Rose Venus. It is also my favorite shade, which I've already told you at the start of the video. It is very, very special. This very dimensional. When I'm so tired but I need to put on my makeup, I will just use this color alone. Let me do it here, which is more obvious. Can you see? It does look sheer here, but when you put it on your eyes, it is not that sheer. Not sure if you can tell that it is gold and pink dimensional color. Okay, so it's really very nice. So it actually matches any of the tones in this palette. Okay, finally I will show this wet base shimmer extra solstice. These definitely you will have to use your fingers because it is more of a wet glitter formula, which is definitely unique to Patmcgrath also. So I will swatch it on to show you the wow of this tone. Should I do it on my T-zone on here? Okay, I'll do it here. Can you see how glittery this is? It is a shine watery wet glitter. Super nice. I think this shade is actually also inside the Midnight Sun, but I don't think you want to avoid this palette just because you have Midnight Sun and because it actually have this repeated glitter. I think she just wanted to add this on as this actually matches in any kinds of shadows. So you can see I finished my swatches for this entire Divine Rose Patmcgrath Mothership 7. Maybe let me show this one of the tone again using my brush, which is the shade, the favorite shade, which I told you is dimensional. I'll use a brush to show you since I have some space on my face. So I use a brush to see how it picks up the pigment. So I will do it here. Oh, I think it is more obvious here that this particular shade is dimensional and it actually changes color, right? You can see pink, all the way gold and pink, and all the way gold and pink. So like what I say, this is my favorite shade and it actually works on brides who wants to have this glow and simple shade. So that's all for my reviews and swatches of this Divine Rose palette by Patmcgrath. And do remember to quickly lay your hands on it if you love the swatches and you want to try it on your own eyes. And remember to get it before it disappears again, as I think there wouldn't be another relaunch since this is a relaunch already. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching my video, darlings, and stay tuned for my next video. See you next time. Bye.